problem. It's not my problem.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears on Sunday Night Primetime. Across the way, you've got the head coach of the Bears. On the Tampa sideline, a look at the Buccaneers head coach. His guys have won 2 straight since falling in Week 1. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. He had it answered. Everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. It's going to be a hard group to beat.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From 29, here's 2nd and 8.
44.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, it's James. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point from Party is good. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
And he'll get about 5. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, is Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards. On this return, a pass, the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing is Tua. They try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. The pressure too much, and he goes down. On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, up at him. Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Pass caught by Pearsall. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tackled there by Matt Wilson. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's Dobbs open left side. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Blue. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown.
That is caught by the tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw is Tua. That's caught left side by Pitts.
What is going on?
Inside the 40-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Good for a Chicago Bears.
We're on the toss here to James. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. pair of sevens on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Bears. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Williams. Now pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's complete to Blue. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. This is taken in by Dobbs. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Carry for Cook. This defense almost over this one. They get it down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Good snap. Good hold. Good catch. And the Bucs are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2. Throw left side. That's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time he's caught a ball here tonight. And it is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for 2. That's the versatile Jordan James. And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
Just short of midfield.
Off play action, it's Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now Tua. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule and the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approaches. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchdown following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 49-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll find his running back, Cook. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Williams to the air once more. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. First carry now for Jaden Blue. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. To throw is Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Here's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Buccaneers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the 1st half, first one of the 2nd half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Go ahead.
Throwing is Tua. To the right, that's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. Back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. but dangerous. Mecole Hardman on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and running back James Cook making their way out. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Clark to his right, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short. You give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The play is a turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
For a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Tua. To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Great, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The Bucs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. Will be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The tight end hits, and he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards. Now a give to James, running right. And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Tua. They set up the screen to James. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and there's no way for that to happen.
His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Straight ahead is James, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. Pitts is the man in motion. Tua gonna throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
From the gun, here's Tua. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Bears. That is second touchdown tonight. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as they kicks away. Hardman now to return it. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
13 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Back into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Throwing again. Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That one is complete to Hardman. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. On first and 10, it's Cook. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. From the 31, here comes a second and a yard. Williams. And he gets back to Hardman. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Williams on first and 10.
Oh my God.
What will be the final play of this third quarter? Williams to throw on second down. And that one is complete along the boundaries. Good job getting those feet inbound.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Third and long. Here's Williams. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth-down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hands.
Second down at the 13-yard line.
Second down, here's Tungo Valoa. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 87 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. The extra point from Party is good. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. We'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This one up top for Dobbs. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Gain of 15. First down.
To throw, it's Williams. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession. They'll start on the ground with James. Able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not a second. He'll be taken down for no gain right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Cook. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
5 yards on the play. And it's
out of a gun. Here comes Dart. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Tampa. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
the Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Score Bears 35.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. And they're getting closer to a second win on the season. All they got to do is hold on here, and a good drive right now would help. They'll start at 1st and 10.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll air one out for Higgins. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. A throw on the move is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring it.
A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On 1st and 10, it's James. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down.
They'll run the draw with James. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground with James. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. On 2nd down, Dart. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. 3rd and long. Now Dart. That is incomplete. could be their final play. It's 4th down. This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense and Terry McLaurin heading out onto the field. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
At their 48-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Bears. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one.